But you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100%.
I'll win on these niggas, man. I'm
I'm
burning the zoo.
At the end of the day,
right now for these
I got a phone
man.
call from Donatella. She was like, "Yeah, Pabs, boom. Wiley's phoning me asking me for your number. He wants to link up with you or wants to shit like that."
Shit, man.
I'm like, "For what? For what? What's he phoning up for?" He goes, "Nah, phone him. Just phone his phone." I didn't phone his phone. I thought this was long. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think you know this, Pierre. You probably might know it. I thought it was a bit long. Why am I going to phone his phone for? Yeah, so Donatella's phoning up my phone, telling me Wiley wants to speak to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, for what reason? And then he must have been saying to her, he's been doing these videos about me. How comes he don't want to phone me? Like, what the fuck? I ain't doing this. See, he thinks I'm doing this thing to be his friend. I wasn't doing none of this to be a friend. But basically, he wanted me to phone his phone, yeah? So, alright, cool. I phoned his phone. She gave me his number. So he phoned his phone now. And he's like, yeah, Pabs, let's do this thing properly. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this thing properly. No word of a lie. I recorded it. You know what I'm saying? I recorded it just in case a nigga's gonna try and twist it on me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure my shit's straight. So, for the end of the day, just in case a nigga's gonna come back and say that never happened, I got evidence. You know what I'm saying? But fucking basically, he said, yeah, let's do this thing properly, what have you, because we can make a lot of the money from this. He wants me to fool the fans. I'm not with that shit. I'm keeping it 100%. He wanted me to lie to the fans and make out that all of this shit was fake. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? He also asked for a Bloodline hoodie. I declined because I don't really think that's sending a good message, him wearing our clothes. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give Graham Norton our clothes to wear. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't really do that shit.
Fuck that fake.
So fucking, that's what it is, man. Nigga phone my phone. This guy should be worrying about his platinum plaques that he's getting for his #1s, not speaking to Pablo. But after all of that shit, niggas topping the charts, you still want to talk to the man, the myth. What can I say? So that is the current situation. That's how we left it last time. You know what I mean? So when he's on Twitter doing all of this shit, I know it's really popping. You know what I'm saying?
He was in jail. Well, like quite a few things happened. Like Wiley went off the rails and he sacked his manager, gave out all of his tunes and stuff like that, and it's like he's really unstable at the moment. He doesn't know what he's doing and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to think. I was thinking that's like kind of you've been tormenting him kind of thing, and it's just kind of got to him now. Do you think that? Because by what I was hearing, he's fed up of doing these pop tunes now, and he's sick of it. He doesn't even want to be in Boy Better Know no more.
Well, he's off the rails anyway. You know what I'm saying? He was off the rails from before. You know what I'm saying, like you said, the Bloodline exposed him, exposed what he was doing, you know, whether it was his crack habit, you know what I mean, or at the end of the day, man was exposing him. You know what I mean? Like, let's remember, Wiley's had beef before and all that stuff, but no one has crushed him as much as Bloodline has. No one. No one has crushed him as much as we have. So if you check the history, nobody has actually caused that much of an impact. Question your credibility. Like, all people were saying, oh yeah, this, that, rah, 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 oh yeah, he's a cheap. No one done as much damage as Bloodline. No one, no clashes. So he clashes with bare people, and they're all friends. You know what I mean? He's clashed with these guys, but now they're all buddies, they just clashed him because they want to be his friend. And the people thought that, we're gonna clash them, and after this we're gonna be friends. No, fuck that. You know what I mean? Wiley's phoning my phone asking for a Bloodline hoodie. You can't have that. You know what I'm saying? No way. You can't even wear that. You know what I mean? You can't even order it off the website. Man, if you find out, man ain't sending it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Ain't no thing, man. Your man's friend. You know what I mean? Your man's enemy. You got Rocky Man's guns. You know what I'm saying?
Why is it such an enemy though? Why have you got this aggressive hate?
Well, how did it all start, man? Like,
do you want to physically damage this guy, or is it just you want to?
It is what it is.
Musically
it is what it is. If I see him and it gets like that, man might swing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I think he's smart enough to know not to cross that line when he sees me in person. You know what I'm saying? He's smart enough to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you are in the charts. You're still only like a swing away from a blow to the face.
What about Skepta and JME?
Jamie has always been diplomatic and humble, so it's pretty.
But we're not politicians, so being diplomatic doesn't really mean anything to this situation.
That's very true. We're not politicians, no.
So
but we are like an army. an army is involved in politics from time to time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, before you drop a bomb on the country, you got to see